In psychology, apperception is the process by which new experience is assimilated to, and transformed by the residuum of past experience of an individual to form a new whole. In short, it is to perceive new experience in relation to past experience. The term is found in the early psychologies of Herbert Spencer, Hermann Lotze, and Wilhelm Wundt. It originally means passing the threshold into consciousness, that is, to perceive. But the percept is changed when reaching consciousness due to the contextual presence of the other stuff already there, thus it is not perceived but apperceived. According to Johann Friedrich Herder, apperception is that process by which an aggregate or mass of presentations becomes systematized, a perception system, by the accretion of new element, either sense-given or product of the inner workings of the mind. He thus emphasizes in apperception the connection with the self as resulting from the sum of antecedent experience. Hence in education the teacher should fully acquaint himself with the mental development of the pupil, in order that he may make full use of what the pupil already knows. Apperception is thus a general term for all mental processes in which a presentation is brought into connection with an already existent and systematized mental conception, and thereby is classified, explained, or, in a word, understood. For instance, a new scientific phenomenon is explained in the light of phenomena already analyzed and classified. The whole intelligent life of man is, consciously or unconsciously, a process of apperception, inasmuch as every act of attention involves the appercipient process. Example: a rich child and a poor child walking together come across the same $10 bill on the sidewalk. The rich child says it is not very much money and the poor child says it is a lot of money. The difference lies in how they perceive the same event, the lens of past experience through which they see and value, or devalue, the money. Meaning in philosophy. The term originates with René Descartes in the form of the word appercevoir in his book Trait des Passions. Leibniz introduced the concept of apperception into the more technical philosophical tradition, in his work Principes de la nature fondés en raisonnement de la grâce, although he used the word practically in the sense of the modern attention, by which an object is apprehended as not self, and yet in relation to the self. Immanuel Kant distinguished transcendental apperception from empirical apperception. The first is the perception of an object as involving the consciousness of the pure self as subject, the pure, original, unchangeable consciousness that is the necessary condition of experience and the ultimate foundation of the unity of experience. The second is the consciousness of the concrete actual self with its changing states, the so-called inner sense, Otto F. Krauscher in Runes. Transcendental apperception is almost equivalent to self-consciousness. The existence of the ego may be more or less prominent, but it is always involved. See Kantianism. Meaning in epistemology. In epistemology, apperception is the introspective or reflective apprehension by the mind of its own inner states.